We are here at Crooked Lake Park Prairie for our project, and I'm James.
I'm Whitney.
And
Chris.
All right, and we're going to start off by talking about the actual park.
And we're here at Crooked Lake Park, which it became a national park in 1997. Does consist of 525 acres, which protects 2 miles of Crooked Lake's shoreline. And just a little tips before we take on this trail. You want to make sure we plan ahead good. Become familiar with the trails that we're walking. We are in a group, so we're going to stick together. Safety first. Unfortunately, James does not have on proper shoes, so hopefully he doesn't get bit, stung, or anything like that in his foot. Sunscreen, we didn't bring any of that. Repellent, we don't have water. Maybe we can get some water from the lake, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, and Crooked Lake Park is a diverse ecosystem. We have 4 different parts that make it up. We have the actual prairie, we have scrubs, we have flatwoods, marshes, and of course the lake itself. Alright, so we're going to start by going down the scrub trail.
Alrighty. The scrub trail consists of 1.6 miles of loop trails that goes through scrub and scrubby flatwood communities. And it's also followed by painted blazes and post trails, which winds through and open sandy conditions, which are typically a scrub habitat. So let's see what we're going to see on this trip today.
A lot of the stuff we're going to see on the scrub trail is we have a lot of oaks and palm ferns through here. We're going to have to stop right here in a little bit and try and find another way around because we are coming up to a good amount of spiders. So we'll have to see if we can find a better way around.
Well, we finally made it past the spiders. Out here at Crooked Lake Prairie, you could run into a lot of wildlife such as birds. Many birds such as bald eagles and ospreys can be seen along the lake shore searching for food. The preserve is also used by migratory birds along their seasonal travel route, also a small resident population in Florida. Scrub jays make its home in the scrub. Signs of wildlife such as tracks, scat, nests, and burrows are seen more often than creatures that made them. Look for gopher tortoise burrows and the tracks of sand skinks, rabbits, and deer.
Alright, so hopefully we can find something along the way, so let's continue on. As we continued down the trail, we came up to this large oak tree and noticed that we had a couple different burrows in it. We had one straight back there, possible turtle hole, can't really see, not going to get that close to find out. And we have a couple more down here. But again, we don't know what's living in it, so we are definitely not going to get that close to find out.
Okay, as we came out of the wooded area and came to a little bit more safe area, we've noticed multiple trails. We have possibly a snake trail, maybe a little few bird trails going along the way.
Come along here. Looks like more of a sand skink trail.
As well as we are finding paw prints along the sand. Where they lead to, we don't know. Do we want to find out? No. Just want to give you a view of the nice preserve. We're out here in the middle of no man's land. Now, as you can see here, even though James knew we were coming to do our project, yet he still decided to wear sandals and now is walking barefooted. Now, hopefully, we do not end up at Lake Will's Medical Center because of him stepping in something or being bit by something or stung by something since he decided to walk the trail barefooted. What will happen? Stay tuned. We'll see soon. Let's see.
Of course we miss it.
Yeah. That might be a bald eagle.
We tried to catch it. What was it? We're not sure. Maybe it'll come back. Oh, wait. There he goes. But is he coming this way?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Hopefully.
Here we have a nice size pine tree. As well as you can see, we have plenty Spanish moss hanging from the tree. As we continue the trail, we're seeing more and more new sap growing up. We're seeing a lot of greenery, even though it is the fall time.
And over here we have a gopher tortoise hole, which in class we learn is sometimes home to over 500 species and has also provided shelter to many species in this environment. Could also be home to snakes also, but it's more than likely a gopher tortoise.
Alright, and as we are moving through the scrubbery area, you'll find a lot of open sand like this, and what's good about these areas is there's usually a lot of prints, where along here we have a good amount of hog prints that are headed in multiple directions. Hopefully we don't run into them because they can be mean if cornered. So let's go see. As we get ready to head back towards the actual lake, we're just going to take one last moment to look around, and we see that we have a lot of animal tracks through here. This is most likely a heavily used area by animals to cross and get to the different areas around the Crooked Lake Park. And since we haven't seen any animals, there's a picture of Chris looking to hopefully find something. But as of right now, we are having no luck. So we're making our way over to the lake side of the park. We're going to be moving out of the scrub and heading towards the lake. And as of this moment so far, we still have not seen any wildlife besides the possible bald eagle and a lot of bugs and other insects. So hopefully our luck will change as we move closer to the water. Alright, as we come back from the scrub trail, we're going to get ready to take the lake view trail, and Chris is going to tell us about some of the animals that we might see.
This side of the trail is called Nature's Home. Here you're liable to see a lot of animal life, such as alligators, snakes, spiders, lizards, and many other wild animals. Everything here is just living in its natural environment, so you have to be careful and make sure that you stay out of its way just in case.
As we went further down the trail, we are beginning to enter the marshy area and coming up on the lake. See a lot more moss around here on the oak trees. As we come up to the actual edge of the lake itself, we'll be back to see if we can find some actual wildlife here, because we still have not found anything yet. So hopefully our luck will change now that we've come up to the side of the lake. Spider.
As you can see, there's very big spider webs along the trail. We're now approaching the boardwalk with hopes of possibly finding any type of creatures. As we become closer to the water, which we're currently walking on the boardwalk, as you can see, there's more of a marshy area now here around us. So we're on the hunt to find some wildlife. Will we get lucky?
Sounds like you're narrating a story.
As you can see, yet once again, we have ran into an enormous spider web. Let's see what Christian has found. Oh wow. This one is a combination web. So there's multiple spiders in one web. Still on the hunt. We have yet to find anything. Not a rabbit, not a snake, a lizard, or a frog.
A lot of good places for them to hide. Where are the actual animals? So as we continue to move along the trail, we've moved a little bit further away from the lake. Still trying to look for any animals. We're still seeing plenty of tracks. Another gopher tortoise hole, but we still aren't seeing anything. We caught a glimpse of a rabbit earlier, and we're hoping that maybe we'll get some good luck after that. Just a quick little view around to see where we're going. So as we continue down the trail, we're starting to move more away from the marsh and lake and back into the scrub area, and we found a small bird at the top of the tree. So we're going to try and get a closer look to see if we can identify what type of bird it is. Unfortunately, as I got closer to try to identify what type of bird, it flew off out in the distance over that way. It's possible that it could have been a Florida scrub jay or some species of jay. So we'll move along to see if we can't find something else now that our luck is starting to change a little bit. Going further down the trail.
Well, we've been out here for about 2 hours now. It's starting to get late. We saw a lot of nice plants. We did a lot of walking. Didn't really see too many animals. Pretty much didn't see any animals at all.
We saw some birds, bald eagle flying around every now and then, but unfortunately couldn't get a good shot.
Too bad we didn't catch it on tape.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe next time we'll have to try it again.
Spent at least an hour and a half walking around, though, so.
2
Yeah.
hours.
So we get an A for effort, even
We
if.
tried.
Yeah, we tried our best, so.
All right. Peace out. Till next.
So finally, as we're about to leave the park, we finally see some type of wildlife. It appears to be a large owl. Cannot tell what kind of owl, but it is big. And that was the only cool piece of wildlife we saw all day. So at least we finally saw something, and hopefully we have better luck next time. Bye.